We're looking at different things, but the commutations would be the ones that we'll take a look, and maybe it'll stay that way, or it'll go to, full pardon.
And the order does require the Bureau of Prisons to act immediately on receipt of the pardons and commutation orders. Sir, this is
Why don't we get that down so they can get them going right now?
Yes, sir.
Is that okay?
Yep, absolutely. Okay. This is a proclamation guaranteeing the state's protection against invasion based on the current crisis at the southern border. It invokes various executive powers relating to the ongoing invasion at the southern border.
Mr. President, what makes you confident that those are not going to be blocked by the courts?
I don't think they will. I don't think they can be. They're very straight up. Why don't you take that and go over here? Can you get him over here, not on the side angle? Do you mind? Just go right over here with your friends. Okay?
Sir.
Sorry. Apologize for being late. They had a little bit of security problems at the front door. But welcome back. This is the world we live in. And it's your boy Money Talk Shoes, aka Shoes Gone Cuts. And we're here with a very special guest today. We got a one-on-one interview with our 47th president, Donald Trump. But starting off, before we go into the interview, I want to give a very happy shout out to my Eagles Fly. Eagles Fly, this is Victory Mondays, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go into this weekend, boom, ready for the Super Bowl. Let's do it. But the first question today, let's start off, get it popping, Trump. The first question I got for you today is, are you willing to negotiate a deal with the CEO of TikTok to make it back accessible in the United States again?
Well, it depends on the deal. I mean, I may not do the deal or I may do the deal. TikTok is worthless if I don't approve it.
When you claim to say that TikTok is worthless, who said that?
I learned that from the people that own it. If I don't do the deal, it's worthless, worth nothing. If I do the deal, it's worth maybe $1 trillion. $1 trillion.
$1 trillion? Hold on.
So if I do the deal I'm talking about doing it for the United States. If I do the deal for the United States.
I'm listening, keep going. For the United States, I got you.
Then I think we should get half.
The TikTok CEO.
In other words, I think the U.S. should be entitled to get half of TikTok. And congratulations, TikTok has a good partner. And that would be worth, could be $500 billion or something. It's crazy. The numbers are crazy. But it's worthless if the president doesn't sign, then it's worthless.
Did somebody else just walk in the room? What do you mean if the president doesn't sign? I thought I was talking to the president.
If the president does sign, it's worth maybe $1 trillion. So I think, like a joint venture, I think we would have a joint venture with the people from TikTok. We'll see what happens. I mean, that's one of many ideas I've had.
All right, so I got a question. So if he says no to the deal, you know what I'm saying, the 50-50 deal, you know what I'm saying, what will be his reasoning for him, you know what I'm saying? What will be his reasoning to say yes or no?
Because he's got nothing. I mean, they really have nothing. It's passed in Congress. It gives the president a right to make a deal or to close it. And we have 90 days to make that decision. But I could see making a deal where the U.S. gets 50% of TikTok, polices it a little bit or a lot, depends on them. But remember, they make telephones in China. They make all sorts of things in China. Nobody ever complains about that. Here they're complaining about this.
So do you think there's any reason or any opportunity that he might say no? You know what I'm saying? Does he really need you?
And nobody ever complained about it. The only one they complain about is TikTok. And TikTok is largely young people. I guess I have a warm spot for TikTok that I didn't have originally. But, I went on TikTok. And I won young people up by 36%. And Republicans typically don't do too well with young people. But it's a different Republican Party.
So when you said you were so intrigued with TikTok, what did TikTok really do for you in your debate?
Because I got to use it. And remember, TikTok is largely about kids.
Honestly, in my opinion, I really don't think TikTok really matters because all the kids you talking about on TikTok, they can't even vote. So you over here making this big old deal about TikTok and kids and children this, and kids can't even go to the, you know what I'm saying, go place their own ballot. So please tell me what you're talking about.
To be honest with you, I think we have bigger problems than that. But you know, when you take a look at telephones that are made in China and all the other things that are made in China, military equipment made in China, TikTok, I think TikTok is not their biggest problem. But there's big value in TikTok if it gets approved. If it doesn't get approved, there's no value. So if we create that value, why aren't we entitled to like half?
Yeah, you should have a piece of it. So yeah, I agree with you on that one. So tell me about my man, Mr. X, Mr. Elon Musk himself. Has he been doing anything, you know what I'm saying, to help your debate, to help your campaign push?
Elon, no. Elon's very busy sending rocket ships up to various places with lots of satellites on them.
Okay, so we're saying Elon Musk ain't do nothing for you. So what about your team, your campaign? They've been saying there's a lot of janky members around your team, man. So what's going on, man? Talk to me about that one. Please explain that.
People, I've dealt with some very bad people, and I know who the bad ones are and the good ones are. You know, don't forget, I was very successful in primarily the real estate business. And people used to say, who's worse, a politician or a vicious real estate developer? And I'd always say, you know, the real estate developer is far worse. But after about 3 months and getting to know scum like Adam Schiff and other people like that, I said, no, actually, real estate people are quite nice by comparison.
Okay. Understand. Hold on. Somebody's calling me. Hold on real quick. Hello? Yeah, what's going on, my boy? Saquon, what's up, baby? How you feeling, baby? I see you this weekend, baby. You was putting in that work. Yes, sir. Ready to do it again this week, man. Washington coming up. I'm about to get that ass spanked. Yes, sir. I'm over here talking to man, Donald Trump, man. He talking about a whole lot of nothing right now, but yeah, tell my boy Nick, man, I said what's goody, man. Tell him, man, this weekend we about to be sideline ready to make that shit happen, baby. All right, man, I'm gonna holler at you. Let me get back to this interview with motherfucking Trump, man. This nigga talking about some real estate agent or some shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Tomato shit. I don't know. But let me get back to it, man. This name, time is money. This nigga, I'm on his clock. All right, bet. I'm gonna holler at you. All right, my bad. You said, politicians, real estate agents, they one and the same, as you said?
Rich, but, you know, they're weakened in a different way, I would say.
So about this freeze that you're putting on federal employment, you said the only thing that you guys are hiring for federally is military and some essential federal jobs, as well as you sending everybody that's working from home back into the office?
We're getting rid of all of the cancer. I call it cancer. The cancer caused by the Biden administration.
All right, so you just telling me right now out your mouth that you talking about some pollution. But you were just dapping them up, doing all types of different handshakes with them a couple hours ago. But now it's pollution to you?
I was. And you'd like to know what it was? But we were having some crazy conversation. Why do you asking a question like that? I don't think you want to know. You might not. You might be insulted.
It's an
I don't think I might be insulted. I think you're just scary as hell. That's it. You don't want all these people in this motherfucking room to jump on your ass. That's probably what it really is.
No, because I just got here. I just came here. I've been here for what, 15 minutes now.
So they said there was some type of security breach or scare going on around DC. So is that the reason why you guys moved everything from outside to all inside festivities? Or explain that a little bit. Or was it the weather?
But I thought it was, I think having it in the Capitol is great. It's obviously, you can take care of the people you have to take care of. The city was booming. And if we would have done it outside, people would have been hurt because it was really cold. You know, it was like, looked sunny. But when you stood outside for 10 minutes, people were running back in. It was really cold and really windy. The wind brings it down a lot. So we made the right decision. You couldn't have stayed. I don't think you could have had it out. You know how cold it was today. It was, people went out for a little while just to test it. They couldn't stay out more than 10 minutes. They all came back in. So we would have had a disaster if we did that, and people would have been hurt.
Okay, so I know that you're finally back here in DC, back in the Oval Office. So how did everything hit you when you walked through the front door?
First of all, I just got here. So my people came in. They have extraordinary decorator sense, right? Let me just see some of the pictures.
Yeah, that one looked pretty good right there. But the best artwork I see in the room is on this motherfucking helmet right here. You hear me? You hear me?
That's a good one. I could live with him. I could live with George Washington, I can tell you. I could live with Thomas Jefferson. I could live with most of them. They took a very safe route. They don't have any bad ones up there.
I think we have a few more questions and a few more executive orders that's coming through for us to sign and questions to be answered. On the next executive order, go ahead, tell me about it.
What is this one?
Withdrawing from the World Health Organization, sir.
Ooh, that's a big one. So we paid $500 million to World Health when I was here, and I terminated it. China, with 1.4 billion people, we have 350 to pay. We have, nobody knows what we have because so many people came in illegally, but let's say we have 325. They had 1.4 billion. They were paying 39 million, we were paying 500 million. It seemed a little unfair to me. So that wasn't the reason, but I dropped out. They offered me to come back for 39 million. In theory, it should be less than that, but you know. And when Biden came back, they came back for 500 million. He knew that you could have come back for 39 million. They wanted us back so badly, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, I did a little bit of research on Canada, cutting all their energy that runs down from Canada to like the northern part of the United States. They threatened that they was gonna cut that off to us. So you as the president, is there something that we should be worrying about, or is there a backup plan? Tell us a little bit about that.
We're going to be taking we're going to make a lot of money from energy. We have more than anybody else. We're going to make a lot of money from energy. We're going to make a lot of money from tariffs. You know, European Union charges us. They have a VAT tax. They're very tough. They don't take our cars. They don't take our farm product. They don't take almost anything. And yet we take their cars and we take their farm product. We take a lot from them. So, you know, we have like a $300 billion deficit with the European Union. So we'll straighten that out with either tariffs or they have to buy our oil. The one thing they can do, our oil and gas, the one thing they can do to catch up quickly, buy our oil and gas.
Okay, well, that sums up all the questions that we have for this afternoon. Appreciate you again, Trump. Hope to see you soon on the platform.
Thank you very much, everybody.
All right, Phil.
One last one, sir.
Well, welcome back to the world we live in. We're signing out once again. This is your boy Money Talk Shoes, aka Shoes Gone Cuts, and I had to change it up a little bit today, you know what I'm saying? Show my support to my Bleed Green Philly Fanatic team, you know what I'm saying? We looking good in the playoffs. We going into the NFC Championship this weekend, so I had to come show my love, you know what I'm saying? So welcome back, man. We're signing out with the world we live in once again, man.